Have you ever paused and asked yourself, who am I? Where did I come from? And what happens after this life ends? In today's video, we dive deep into the soul's journey, from its origin, through birth and rebirth, and finally to its ultimate destination. We'll explore teachings from the Bhagavad Gita, the Bible, Dolores Cannon's regression work, the Brahma Kumaris, and the spiritual wisdom of Eckhart Tolle. Let's embark on a journey that transcends time, space, and even religion. In the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, "The soul is neither born, and nor does it ever die. It is eternal, beyond birth and death." This profound statement encapsulates the essence of our spiritual nature. The soul, in its purest form, is a spark of divine consciousness. It existed long before we were born into this human body, and it will continue to exist long after we leave it. According to the Brahma Kumaris, the soul is an eternal point of light, residing in the soul world or the supreme abode. From that pure state, it descends to play its part on earth. This concept of a celestial origin resonates with many spiritual traditions, reminding us that our true nature is far more expansive than our physical form. Dolores Cannon, through decades of hypnosis and past life regression sessions, discovered that souls often come to Earth to learn, evolve, and fulfill karmic contracts. Her work revealed the intricate tapestry of soul journeys, each unique yet interconnected. She beautifully articulated, "We are spiritual beings having a human experience, and this earth is a school for the soul." Echoing this sentiment, Eckhart Tolle reminds us, "You are not a person. You are the awareness behind the person." This perspective shift invites us to see beyond our temporary identities and connect with our eternal essence. So, we're not starting life at birth. We're continuing a story that began lifetimes ago, carrying with us the wisdom, experiences, and lessons of countless incarnations. As we transition into our earthly experience, we find that the soul chooses to incarnate. It picks a body, a family, a place, and even challenges all to help it grow. This isn't random chance. It's a deliberate choice made by our higher selves for our spiritual evolution. The Bible beautifully captures this pre-birth existence in Jeremiah 1-5. "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." This verse suggests that our existence precedes our physical body, aligning with the concept of the soul's eternal nature. But why do we come here? What's the purpose of this earthly? We come to learn love, patience, forgiveness, and self. Each life, each relationship, and each challenge is a chapter in the soul's learning. Dolores Cannon aptly called it Earth School, a tough one, yes, but incredibly powerful in its lessons and growth opportunities. The Brahma Kumaris explain that as the soul descends into more births, it gathers experiences, but also starts to forget its original divine nature. That's when suffering, ego, and illusion begin to cloud our true essence. This forgetting is part of the earthly experience, creating the challenges that ultimately lead to our awakening. Eckhart Tolle teaches that most people live disconnected from their soul, trapped in ego. Awakening is the process of returning to that inner presence, that eternal part of ourselves that remains untouched by the dramas of life. He wisely notes, "The primary cause of unhappiness is never the situation, but your thoughts about it." This insight invites us to shift our perspective, to see life's challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. This journey on earth is not about collecting things or achieving external success. It's about rediscovering who we truly are, peeling back the layers of conditioning and false identities to reveal our radiant, eternal nature. So what happens when we die? Is death the end, or just another transition in the soul's eternal journey? In the Gita, Krishna offers a beautiful metaphor. As a man sheds worn-out garments and wears new ones, so the soul casts off the body and takes on a new one. This perspective sees death not as an ending, but as a transition, a shedding of the old to make way for the new. According to Dolores Cannon, after death, the soul often goes through a life review, evaluating its lessons. Then, depending on karmic balance and spiritual goals, it may choose to reincarnate. This process allows the soul to reflect on its experiences, understand the lessons learned, and prepare for its next journey. Some souls rest, taking time in the spiritual realms to integrate their experiences. Others return quickly, eager to continue their growth and fulfill unfinished karmic contracts. And some, having completed their earthly lessons, move to higher realms of consciousness. The Brahma Kumaris believe that at the end of the world cycle, all souls return to the supreme abode before the next cycle begins. This cyclical view of existence offers a broader perspective on our individual journeys, placing them within a cosmic dance of creation, sustenance, and dissolution. So, the soul's journey is cyclical: descent into matter, experience, return to light. It's a grand adventure of forgetting and remembering, of losing ourselves in the world of form only to rediscover our true nature. We are heading back to our original home, not a physical location, but a state of pure peace, light, and love. This return journey is not about physically traveling to a distant place, but about awakening to our true nature right here, right now. Eckhart Tolle reminds us, the awakening of consciousness is the next step in human evolution. This awakening is not something that happens in the future. It's an ongoing process, available to us in every moment. It's about remembering that we are souls, not just persons. When we live with this awareness, everything changes. Our fears drop away, our desires become refined, and our lives take on a deeper meaning and purpose. We are moving toward a collective spiritual awakening. The more we remember our soul nature, the more we live in peace. This shift in consciousness is not just personal. It has the power to transform our world, creating a society based on love, compassion, and unity. So, where do we come from? A place of divine light, a realm of pure consciousness that exists beyond time and space. Where are we going? Back to that eternal home, carrying with us the wisdom and love we've gathered through our many experiences. But in between, in this precious human life, let's live with soul consciousness, with awareness, and with love. Let's see each day as an opportunity to express our divine nature, to grow in wisdom and compassion, and to help others remember their own eternal essence. Because the journey of the soul is the most important story we'll ever live. It's a story of forgetting and remembering, of losing ourselves and finding ourselves again. It's a story of love, growth, and ultimate reunion with our divine source. As we conclude this exploration of the soul's journey, I invite you to take a moment to reflect on your own path. How has your soul grown through this lifetime? What lessons are you here to learn? And how can you live more fully from your soul's perspective? Remember, you're not just a physical being having occasional spiritual experiences. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Live from that truth, and watch as your life transforms. Like, share, and subscribe for more spiritual journeys. Comment below. Do you believe you've lived before? Your insights and experiences enrich our collective understanding, so please share your thoughts. Until next time, may you walk in the light of your soul's wisdom.